You're listening to Friday Night Football in the Foothills on 104.5 FM and AM 950 K-High.
The Hillmen and the Cougars of Escalon. It is now officially 6:55. So the keys of the game, obviously, limit the turnovers, get off to a good foot on offense, and if the Hillmen can do that, no doubt, they will find themselves in a good spot to win this ball game like they have for 8 of the 10 ball games they have played this year. So the Hillmen tonight will look to advance to the semifinals, which will be next week at 7 p.m.
Give me a K. K. Give me an A. A. Give me an H. H. Give me an I. I. What's that spell? K-I. Go Hillmen!
Placer High School football is on the air. Hillman football is being brought to you by Mackey Heating and Air, Robinson Sand and Gravel, Mel's Diner of Auburn Trophies, and Homer Insurance. Let's head out to the stadium now for tonight's action on K-High.
We are set to go as Escalon is ready to kick the ball off. Pagan will kick it off to Sean Jones and Baylor Kelly, who no doubt have powered the Hillmen on their road to the 4 seed in the Division 4 bracket. Pagan runs up to the football, and we are underway here, the quarterfinal of the D4 Sac Joaquin section bracket. It's returned by Baylor Kelly at the 10-yard line. He's out to the 30, 35, 40, cuts one, makes one man miss, trucks the man to the 40, and the Hillmen have great starting position to start this game as Baylor Kelly with a 29-yard kickoff return, but it's going to be a holding call on the Hillmen just like that right out of the gate. So this kickoff return is coming back. It was a great run by Baylor Kelly, but all for naught as the kickoff comes back about 24 yards. So a 5-yard kickoff return technically for Baylor Kelly and the Hillmen to start this ball game. So the ball is at the 15-yard line. Jones in the backfield on 1st and 10 from the 15. Ryan Miller, play action, steps up in the pocket, goes for it all downfield, has Baylor wide open. He's got it at the 40, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Placer Hillmen on the first play from scrimmage. The Hillmen have 6, and they're on the board. What a throw from Ryan Miller on his back foot. He had plenty of time, courtesy of the offensive line. He dropped the bomb on the Cougars of Escalon, and Baylor Kelly on one play has given the Hillmen a 6-point lead in less than 20 seconds pending the PAT. And what a start to this game for Joey Montoya and the Hillmen as Andrew Marcus lines back to kick the PAT. Snap good, a little high hold, and it is good. 7-0 Hillmen, just like that, as the Hillmen are up 7-0 with less than 20 seconds being ticked off the clock. And what a start for Placer to come out here guns a-blazing, and they put 7 on the board just like that. And that might have been, it's hindsight 2020 to say, but it might be one of the most important plays of the game. The way Joey Montoya, a team which is a wing T running base team, came out within one play and dropped a huge bomb on the play action, and the Hillmen lead it 7-0 just like that. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies, for all your trophy needs, go to Auburn Trophies, located near Highway 80. 7-0 Placer just like that with 11:41 still remaining in the first quarter. One play, one touchdown. It is officially an 85-yard touchdown throw courtesy of Ryan Miller to Baylor Kelly, one of the more important cogs in this unit. It is a big kickoff by Andrew Marcus. It bounces at the 13. It's taken at the 10. And it looks like we're going to trade touchdowns for touchdowns maybe, as a touchdown-saving tackle there near the Escalon 40, as Ben Gonzalez had the far sideline all to himself. He took it in stride on the one bounce, and he ran it all the way up to the 40. They're going to mark him down at the Cougar 36. So here comes Escalon, a very high-powered scoring offense this year, and no doubt they will continue to try and continue that. They are led by Logan Huebner, the junior quarterback number 1. He lines up in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Now he's going to keep it as Huebner trudges forward for a couple of yards there. It'll officially be about a gain of 2 or 3. 2nd and 7 coming up as he's tackled at the 39. Santa Maria making the tackle there for Placer. 2nd and 7 from the Escalon 39. So the Hillmen, they've been at their worst on defense when there's been misdirection or counters. So Escalon does a lot of that in their offense. They'll be sure to trickle in some of that throughout the game tonight, and they're going to have to be successful at it if they're going to beat the Hillmen, who have been one of the more stout defenses in the D4 section all across the area. 2nd and 7, shotgun again for Huebner. It's another quarterback keeper. He takes it to the near side, and he is tackled after about a gain of a couple there. He's tackled around the 41-yard line. So 3rd and about, we'll call it maybe 6 or 5 coming up. 10:32 to play, so in order for Escalon to move the chains, they've got to get the ball to or at least pass the Cougars 41. Kime making the tackle for the Hillmen. The Hillmen going to sub in Seth Hurd now at defensive back as they take Kime off the field after his first tackle on the night. Many more to come for Cole Kime, no doubt. Shotgun again, empty backfield, 3 wide receivers stacked in a bunch formation on both sides. It's going to be another quarterback keeper for Huebner, who gets the first down and more as he spun around and twirled down at around the Escalon 49-yard line. So it looks like that Escalon is going to utilize that quarterback keeper a whole lot. The ball now at the Escalon 49, and a fresh set of downs for Escalon as Atkinson makes the tackle there with 9:49 to play in the first quarter. And Escalon so far, it's just been nothing but quarterback keepers, and they've moved the chains after 3 of them. They finally line up under center and an eye back, 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off, and that one will go for about 1 or 2, and still moving the pile is going to be, by the looks of it, Medina, who gets 3 more yards after he was stopped near the line of scrimmage. And for the first time tonight, Escalon has the football in Hillman territory at the Hillman 47. 2nd and 7, so the Escalon Cougars, who utilize the shotgun formation a whole lot for the first time tonight, they line up under center, and they line up under center again here on 2nd and 6. A gain of 4 on the run by Huebner. Now we got some movement up front. It's going to be hard to say who jumped first. The Hillmen are signaling that it's Escalon, as the refs will congregate now to see who it is. It looks like someone is pointing to the Hillman side of the football. It's going to be interesting because both lines simultaneously moved at the exact same time, so it's going to be hard to say who was it. The Hillman, it looks like it's going to be on the Hillman. Joey Montoya wants an explanation, and it is going to be on Placer, as a couple of referees are now signaling towards the right side of the field, and it will be on the Hillman as they start moving backwards. And it is going to be on the Hillman, so that'll make 2nd and 9 by the looks of it. 2nd and short. So 9:01. Well, it's actually a delay of game, which is interesting. And that's why maybe Joey Montoya wants an explanation. He said, how do we do a delay of game when we were set? But nonetheless, 2nd and inches coming up now for Escalon from the Hillman 42. Play action, Huebner back to pass, throws it off into the flat. Pass is caught at the 40, a fresh new set of downs. Tackle made by Baylor Kelly, but not before number 87, Lewis, is able to get the first down on the route to the near side. They officially mark Lewis down at the Hillman 41 with 8:42 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Hillman after they had one play on offense, which was all they needed for the first points to be scored in this game, an 85-yard touchdown pass to Baylor Kelly. Escalon now taking their time, still in the huddle with 8:25 to play in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from the Placer 41. Shotgun again for Hubner. One tailback to his left. Two wideouts to the far side. One to the near side. It's a rollout to the far side. Pass is incomplete. Just out of reach of number 6, Arauza, the senior running back. 2nd and 10 coming up. And Escalon so far has done a great job in their sets of getting breaks, getting releases in the passing game. The wide receivers giving the Hillman all they can handle. They've got big bodies like Arauza and Lewis and company, so they'll be able to utilize the passing game to their advantage, no doubt, if they execute properly. The Hillman defense has specialized in getting pressure up front all year. They've ran into trouble when they have not, so that is an interesting tidbit to note here as we go to 2nd and 10 from the Placer 41 with 8:11 to play. Shotgun. Hubner keeps it again. He's looking for space. He gets through a hole and then is pushed back at around the 37 for a gain of a couple. And that will make it 3rd down for the second time on this drive. So 3rd down coming as the ball is officially marked at the 38. Alba making the tackle for the Hillman and Santa Maria. The second for Santa Maria tonight as far as tackles. 3rd and 7 from. Had one early in this drive, but were unsuccessful on the quarterback keeper by Hubner. Shotgun again. He drops back the pass. Pressure coming. Dumps it off. That pass is caught, and then it's bobbled. Was there a possession? I think they're going to say incomplete pass as Hubner threw the football behind Arauza, and then Kime laid a massive hit as Atkinson got there at the same time, too. The ball popped out. The referees say there was no possession. So now 7. And now Escalon is faced with an interesting situation, wondering if they will indeed go for it. They are pretty deep. Well, not so much pretty deep, but they're deep enough to where they can go for it. They've got to get to the 31. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 7. They send Arauza in motion. Shotgun. Hubner back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws it as he's hit. It is caught at the 20 and still going and tackled out of bounds. It looks like it's Ben Gonzalez, number 0. So Ben Gonzalez on the wheel route to the near side. It is a gain of what looks to be around 18 yards on the pass. And a big play there, and they're actually going to mark him at the 17, so it's a gain of 21 on the passing play. A great wheel route there by Gonzalez, who beat all the Placer defensive backs. And with 7:19 to play, Escalon is inside the Hillman 20 for the first time tonight. Under center, and there's some movement up front. They didn't call it. Play goes on to one of the tailbacks. The handoff is given to Medina, who trudges forward. It's a short gain there for Medina as the ball gets to the 15-yard line. Gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 coming up now for Escalon. And you got to give Escalon credit. So far early in this game, they have been able to execute in the big moments on this first drive. And with 6:45 to play, Escalon has now taken up over 4 minutes of gameplay early in the first. Now we're going to get a flag, and it looks like this is going to be a delay of game. It's going to be on Escalon, no doubt. So it's going to push them back from the 15 to the 20. They're going to call an illegal substitution on Escalon, and Escalon did not like that whatsoever as they are talking to the referees about what constituted that as an illegal substitution. So now 2nd and 8 just became 2nd and 13. As the Hillmen, via a penalty, have the ball pushed back to their 20-yard line with 6:35 to play in the first. Escalon now right smack dab at the Hillman 20 as Hubner and company line up for the second down. Finally, they go under center, one tailback in the backfield. They send a man in motion, play action. Hubner looking for something, pump fake, steps out of the pocket, goes to the far side, pressure coming. He is leveled at the 24-yard line, or 26-yard line, and what a big shot that was, courtesy of Luke Platzer, who came out delivering the boom. And it looks like Gage Etsy was also in there as Hubner. He was looking for the screen pass to the tailback, which would have been number 8, Medina. The Hillman had that blocked off on the far side, so he stepped up in the pocket, tried to roll around the corner, and when he turned that corner, Etsy was there and Platzer. So now the Hillman takes Seth Hurd out of the game at defensive back. They substitute Cole Kime back in the game, the linebacker, and with 5:31 to play, it's now 3rd and 15 from the Hillman 22, loss of 2 on the rollout by Hubner, and now we're going to get a timeout. Timeout Escalon, that is their first timeout, and it's a big one. 3rd and 15 from the Hillman 22. Your Hillman lead it by 7 here in the quarterfinals against Escalon. 30-second commercial break here on K-High Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. 7-0 Hillman with 5:21 to play here in the first quarter of the D4 quarterfinal of the Sac Joaquin section here in the football playoffs. Keith Jogananis here with you on 950 AM K-High, 104.5 FM. The Hillman gave up a big pass play to Escalon to get them inside their own 20. They pushed them back on the most recent couple of plays, and now 3rd and 15 for Escalon. They got to get to the Hillman 15 to move the sticks. It's a botch snap, and throwing it is Hubner, and he is nailed in the backfield. The ball was botched on 3rd and 15. Bad snap. And so now it is 4th and 15 as Ivan Da Silva, big bad Ivan Da Silva, came through on the blind side and laid the wood. Ivan Da Silva, he knows, talking to him this week, if they're going to go far, the Hillman that is, he's got to be a big factor on that defensive line. He's making his presence be felt early on in this ball game. He's one of the bigger guys on this field tonight. He usually is. But tonight he'll have to play even bigger for the Hillman to advance to the semifinals for the first time in years. And now Escalon will attempt the field goal, as this one, by the looks of it, going to be from about 31 yards. As kicking this field goal now, snap is down, hold is good, kick is up, and it is short just by an inch. And missing that kick is Ricardo Felix Chavez, and the Hillmen come away with no points given up, and a big, big plus there for your Hillmen, as by the looks of it, Escalon was going in for the very least 3, if not 6, after that swing route to Gonzalez, and the kick by Chavez is just a little short, and that just shows you how big of a deal penalties and especially turnovers are in playoff football, because if Escalon does not have that delay of game penalty, they don't take that penalty yardage, and they likely make that field goal. The Hillmen now start their second drive of the game from their own 22. It's going to be up the middle to Sean Jones for a couple. Sean Jones was tripped up at the last minute, and it's going to be, by the looks of it, a gain of 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up. Sean Jones, who in the later part of the year has been a huge player for this team all year, but especially on the back half of the season, the way he has ran the rock up the middle. And you're going to need a guy like Sean Jones if you're going to go deep to have big-time games in these playoff games, if you're going to go far. Ball is snapped on 2nd and 7. It's a turnover. Escalon has it. And the Cougars get the ball right back just like that off a careless fumble. It looked like the snap was botched. Coops comes up with the football for the Cougars at the Hillman 23-yard line. A normal handoff from Ryan Miller on the jet sweep to Baylor Kelly, which has been a staple of the Hillman all year, went awry on the second play of the second drive for the Hillman, and just like that, Escalon finds themselves right back deep in Hillman territory inside the green and yellow's 25. Hubner under center, 2 tailbacks set on 1st and 10 for Escalon. They go up the middle again, and Getting stood up near the line of scrimmage is Medina, who might have got one or at the very least back to the line of scrimmage. And they are going to give Medina one there, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Santa Maria with another tackle. Alba there gets his first tackle as well. It's a joint tackle, and William Santa Maria has been a man on fire so far in this game in the first quarter. He's compiled at least 3 tackles for the Hillmen so far early on in this ball game. The ball officially now marked at the Hillman 23 or 22-yard line. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. And now we're going to get another timeout for Escalon. So Escalon, in a span of 7 minutes, has used 2 of their 3 timeouts in the first half. They'll have 1 remaining. We will go to a 30-second break. The Hillmen cough up the rock, but they're still up 7-0 here late in the first quarter. 3:54 left in the first here on KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
Now back to the game.
Welcome back, 3rd and 7 after a gain of 2 on 2nd and 9. And so now Hubner and the Cougars for Escalon line up in the shotgun, play action. Hubner back to pass, pressure coming, still looking for somebody. Try to step up. Hubner evades the pressure, and he is swallowed at the 19. A big-time tackle there in the open field. It looked like it was Etienne Kime who sandwiched Hubner. Hubner backed up to around the Hillman 25. He noticed the cavalry was coming. He stepped up in the pocket, but Etienne Kime were able to avoid him getting the first down. So now it is a 4th and 4 for Escalon. If they went for it on 4th and 7, well, they almost did, but they kicked the field goal and it was no good. Chavez was just a hair short. Maybe they kicked the field goal this time, and they will not, as they will go for it at 4th and 4 with 2:30 to play. Quarterback keeper, Hubner, did he get it? He might have been stopped a yard short. Joey Montoya likes what he sees, and they have. The Hillmen have stopped Escalon on 4th and 4. A huge tackle there. What a stop there for the Hillmen on 4th and 4 as Escalon rolled the dice with Hubner on the quarterback keeper. They did not get it, and the Hillmen will take over on downs at their own 14, and with 2:23 to play, the Hillmen now have avoided a field goal that was missed by just an inch by Chavez, and they have also stopped Hubner and company on 4th and 4. 3rd drive of the game, the last one ended 2 plays after a fumble on a handoff, and it's another bad snap. Miller didn't see the snap. He has to dive on the ball. He's trying to get out of it. It looks like Escalon might have recovered. It is going to be a safety, and the Hillmen, with 2 back-to-back botched snaps. Ryan Miller, it looked like he looked off to his right, and just as he looked to his right, the ball was snapped, and not only was it snapped, it was snapped over his head, and Ryan, doing the best he could, just did his best to get the ball out of the end zone for a safety. It looked like Escalon might have recovered it for a touchdown, but it has been back-to-back bad snaps for the Hillmen, and this is not good. The Hillmen now with 2 turnovers in the first quarter. This game is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies for all your trophy needs. So now the Hillmen kicking off following the safety as Escalon. If you think the Hillmen have been given a couple of breaks, Escalon has been given some for sure. This could easily be a 21-7 ball game, the way the Hillmen have been so careless with the ball. The only problem is Escalon has gone for it on 4th down and not converted. The drive prior, they had a field goal that was missed just short, so now it's 7-2. The Hillmen, for all they know, they feel like they should be up 70-2 the way this has gone. This kickoff is returned at the 30. This is number 4, Dylan Ball, who is sandwiched at the Cougar 41. The good news for the Hillmen is, at least even with that safety, they are able to push the football back to Escalon's side of the field, as William Santa Maria with another tackle. Santa Maria having a Hall of Fame-like performance here in the first quarter with 2:09 to play. Ball is officially spotted and will start for this drive at the 42. Escalon under center. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. It's out across the 45, and tackled eventually is going to be number 8, and that is Medina. Ball is going to be spotted at the 48, gain of 6. 1:52 to play in the first. 2nd and 4 coming up now for Escalon. The problem for Escalon has not been moving the ball. It's been in those certain plays. They just have not been able to strike gold when it matters. Ball now at the Cougar 48, 2nd and 4 with 1:37 to play. Under center goes Hubert. Sends a man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to Gonzalez, the senior running back, who is tripped up at around midfield at the 50. 3rd and 2 coming up now for Escalon. Kime with another tackle. So with 1:17 to play in the first, the Hillmen just trying their best to make sense of it. The defense has played rock solid to start this game. The problem is the offense, with 2 bad snaps, have not been able to get on the same page early on. Ball at the 50, 3rd and 2. Escalon got to get to the Hillman 48 as Hubert under center. 2 tailback set, 1 man in motion. They hand it off, and getting the first down and a little bit more is going to be Medina, number 8.
Carson Medina gets the Escalon first down.
As this ball is now spotted. Tackle made by Azzarello. Ball at the 46.
Ball spotted at the Hillman 46-yard line.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the run by Medina. 1st and 10 now from the Hillman 46 with 38 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Gage Etsy going to check out of the ball game for a brief moment here to catch some wind. Escalon has taken their time coming out of these huddles. They've got 25 seconds to work with here before the clock strikes triple zeros in the first. Under center on 1st and 10. Hubert. It's going to be a jet sweep now, and the Hillmen are going to blow that up in the backfield. A slew of green jerseys pushing Escalon back to their other side of the field, as getting that handoff was number 24. That was Carter Yates Pereira, and Pereira had nowhere to go. There was no blocking, and that will signal the end of the first quarter. The Hillmen hanging on to a slim but firm lead, 7-2. We go to the second quarter of the D4 quarterfinal in the Sac Joaquin section. Your Hillmen lead Escalon 7-2 here on KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
You're listening to Friday Night Football in the Foothills on 104.5 FM and AM 950 K-High.
2nd and 15 just took place as the pass to Gonzalez is incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 15 now for the Hillmen. Azzarello breaking up the pass as it was a flare out to the 50.
On the other side of the bracket, CIF playoffs. Sierra 0, 12 Bridges 28.
So the updated score on the other side of the bracket, 12 Bridges in dominating fashion will likely beat Sierra as they're up 28-0 already. So should the Hillmen win tonight, they will have a rematch with 12 Bridges next week, but a lot of time to go before that can take place. The Hillmen now looking to get off the field on 3rd and 14 here as Escalon's got to get to the Hillman 36. Hubert back to pass. Pressure coming. Throws it. Incomplete. And getting laid out there by Ivan De Silva and company was Hubert. Santa Maria was in there in the backfield as well, and you got to give Santa Maria his flowers. He has played with flying colors tonight so far on defense, flying around literally and figuratively. 4th and 14 now for Escalon from the 50-yard line. And again, they've got to get to the Hillman 36. And by the looks of it, Escalon will go for it again. They have not punted once in this ball game. The Hillmen trying to get adjusted on defense. Some miscommunication there. Hubert in the gun on 4th and 14. And it's going to be a kick, and he almost got it blocked as it is going to be kicked, and it will get a friendly Hillman bounce, and it'll bounce towards the Placer 26. And it looked like for a minute Hubert stepped up maybe a little too close to the offensive line because he barely got the height he needed to get the ball off. It could have been very well blocked by his own offensive line. He was so close the way he went there to kick the ball. 1st and 10 from the Hillman 26. The Hillmen in back-to-back plays have turned the ball over. They'll go under center now. Ryan Miller hands it off to Baylor Kelly. Baylor makes one-man miss out across the 30. 35, stiff arm, still going. Cuts back inside, gets a couple more yards, and Baylor Kelly is out at the Hillman 40 for a fresh new set of downs. It is officially a gain of 14 on the play for BK. So the Hillmen not taking any chances after 2 botched snaps, and they finally get one off. They get it to their playmaker, Baylor Kelly, who was in running for Player of the Year in the D4 section. The Hillmen now go up to the center, shotgun formation. Ryan Miller back to pass, 3-step drop. He's going to go long, has a man downfield to the 30. It is caught at 20, 15, 10, 5. Miller Casarola down to the 5-yard line of Escalon. A big-time play. And Ryan Miller so far is red hot. And we better call the fire department if Miller is going to be on Miller time like this. Ryan Miller better tell us the lotto numbers because he can't miss right now. He has been accurate with the deep ball all night, and the Hillmen are in business at the Escalon 7. And that is what you needed given the last couple of weeks, or last couple of plays, You needed some big plays to negate those turnovers. 1st and goal from the Escalon 7. Up the middle. It's going to go to Sean Jones, and Jones was stopped dead in his tracks at the 5. It's going to be a gain of about 2 there. 2nd and goal coming up now, and usually Marufo making the tackle. Usually Sean Jones is the one inflicting punishment the way he runs the football. But right there, Sean Jones stopped dead in his tracks. That is like finding a needle in the haystack the way his season has gone. 10:35 to play here in the second quarter. The Hillmen 5 yards away from making this a 2-possession ball game for the first time tonight. It'll be I-back formation. They send one man in motion. They're going to go up the middle. Baylor Kelly walks in from the 5. Touchdown, Placer Hillman. And Baylor Kelly from 5 yards out makes this an 11-point game pending the PAT. .10:19 to play, and Andrew Marcus will line up for the PAT to make this a 14-2 ball game potentially. With 10:19 to play in the first half. Snap is good, hold is good, it is up, almost blocked. And the kick is good as the Hillmen, Costa, the placeholder, got absolutely leveled as Costa did a good job. The cavalry was coming for Escalon, and he just took a beating right there as he got pancaked on the PAT. But nonetheless, the PAT is good, and your Hillmen lead it by a score of 14-2. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies. For all your Auburn Trophy needs, go to Auburn Trophies. The Hillmen lead it 14-2 after Ryan Miller uncorked the deep ball to the Escalon 7. for Merrick Azzarello. Ball is at the Hillman 40 as they kick this off. Andrew Marcus set to kick this one away to Escalon. And it is going to be a boomer of a kick returned at the 15-yard line. And Escalon is going to take it out across their own 20. They got nothing but daylight. And getting upended at around the 28 is going to be Gonzalez. Tackle made by Seth Hurd, number 12. So the Hillmen have finally created some breathing room after a big-time play in the passing game. And really, it's been the Hillmen's night tonight so far. They have, for the better half of the game, controlled on the defensive line. Also, offensively, they haven't been bad as well. It's just the 2 turnovers. 10-13 to play. This drive starts at the Escalon 28. Shotgun for Hubert. It's a quarterback keeper. He bounced it out to the far side, makes one man miss, levels another, and he's out at around the Escalon 35. Gain of officially 6 there for Hubert as the ball is stopped at the 34. With 9:55 to play in the first half remaining. Ball at the 34-yard line. Second down and 4 now. Hubert under center, going to hand it off. And the Hillmen are going to push back the ball carrier near the line of scrimmage, as getting that carry is going to be Medina, but Medina was pushed back after he tried to move forward. Baylor Kelly making the tackle there as he gets 1 yard, they're going to say, so 3rd and 3 from the Escalon Cougar 35-yard line. Escalon going to have to move this to at least their own 38. $8:58 to play in the first quarter. It's going to be under center for Escalon. They need 3 yards to move the chains. It's going to be a handoff, and it looks like they did not get it even after a second effort. It was another run by Medina that went nowhere. And so now it's going to be 4th and short coming up. They're actually going to make it 4th and 2, so Medina picks up 1 yard. A slew of Hillmen making that stop, and so now Escalon rolling the dice here, going for it. If they do not get it, the Hillmen will get it in Escalon territory. Shotgun formation. Hubert bounces to the outside. He's not going to get it. He wanted to come close. The Hillmen stop Hubert. It's a turnover on downs yet again, and Joey Montoya is fired up on the sideline. Now we're going to get a flag late. We'll wonder what this is about. For the time being, it looks like that the Hillmen have taken the ball over on down. Joey Montoya wants to know what the flag is. The ref puts his hand out like a stop sign, says, "Don't worry about it." It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Hillmen, and a lot of people thought that the Hillmen were going to get called for guys running onto the sideline while the play was still going. It looks like they were talking to Luke Platzer there, as Joey Montoya is not happy with Luke Platzer right now for the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But nonetheless, Luke, who definitely is one of the fire breathers on this team. He loves to let his emotions hang out and run free. He's a great player. Joey Montoya saying, hey, let's be a little more cautious here in the postseason. You can't afford these kind of penalties, and especially the turnovers. But nonetheless, the Hillmen will take over right at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've already got 2 wide receivers stacked in a bunch formation set to the near side. Now they'll send Abbs in motion. Abbs gets the carry, still going. He's out across the 50 into Escalon territory near the 47. And Kiefer Abbs is a name we haven't called so far yet, and we're already at the 7-minute mark of the second quarter. Abbs is the normal punt returner for the Hillmen. The only problem is that Escalon has not punted once tonight, so no Kiefer Abbs needed. But he has also served as a wide receiver. Ball officially at the 46. The run by Kiefer gets the Hillman a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up now for the Hillman with 7:35 remaining in the first half. And if the Hillman are able to punch it in here on this drive, they'll at least take up maybe 2 or 3 minutes. That would be a big boost going into the halftime break. Another bunch set for the Hillman. Shotgun for Ryan Miller. Now we're going to get a timeout from Joey Montoya. Joey does not like what he sees. We will see us through a 30-second commercial break here. The Hillmen lead it at 2nd and 6 in the second, 14-2 against Escalon in the D4 quarterfinal here on K-High Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
This is your home for Friday Night Football in the Foothills, 104.5 FM and AM 950 K-High.
Welcome back. 2nd and 6 for the Hillmen from the Escalon Cougar 46. They lead it 14-2 with 7:19 to play here on K-High Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM in the second. Ryan Miller's shotgun, back to pass, has plenty of time, pump fakes, going to dart up the middle. Ball is lost again, but Ryan grabbed it at the last minute. So it'll be 3rd down coming up as the Hillmen will keep it at the line of scrimmage. It has been a first half that Joey Montoya would like to forget, likely, given the amount of balls that have been fumbled or snaps that have been botched. And that'll be something they'll have to talk about. The Hillmen have just not been careful with the football, and maybe tonight with a 12-point lead you can get away with some of that, but as you go deeper into the postseason, you cannot turn the ball over. A flag is picked up off the field. The clock will run now, so no flags. 3rd and 6 is the call. 7 minutes remaining in the first half as the Hillmen looking to get something accomplished here and move the chains on a key 3rd down in this ball game. Shotgun for Ryan Miller. Sean Jones lines up in the backfield. They give it to Sean, who has the first down. Trucks one man, still going as he moves one of the free safeties for Escalon about 3 yards back at the 35. Sean Jones, the ultimate tank, going right through the trenches and barreling his way to the first down. Arouza gets the tackle. It makes you define the word tackle because Arouza was taken for a ride by Sean Jones from about the 33 to the 30. 1st and 10. Baylor Kelly gets the handoff, bounce it out, 25, 20, 15, 10. Baylor still going, tackled out of bounds near the 6. And some might want a horse collar. They're not going to get a horse collar, but nonetheless, they're going to get a first down and 30-plus yards, courtesy of the Baylor Kelly run. And for a minute, it looked like it might have been designed to go for Sean Jones to get the ball, and then Ryan took a step back, gave it to Baylor Kelly. 1st and goal now from the Escalon 5 with 6:17 to play in the second quarter. Miller under center. Sends one man out outright. Sean Jones stopped the line of scrimmage. Now continues to go. And Sean Jones will pick up about 4 there to get it right on the doorstep of another touchdown for the Hillmen. He's officially given 3 yards. So ball is at the 2. We are officially under 6 minutes. Medina and Coots get the tackle there. 5:50 to play in the second quarter. Second and goal. 2 yards for the Hillmen to get the touchdown. They're going to give it up the middle. Baylor Kelly is stopped just short at the 1. So gain of 1 for BK there. And now a huge 3rd and goal. And if you're Joey Montoya and you don't get it here on 3rd and goal, do you go for it or do you get the automatic points from Andrew Marcus, who in warm-ups has been automatic from at least 20 yards out? 3rd and 1 with 5:09 to play as Joey Montoya and company are on their sideline right now discussing their options. And maybe it's not as complicated. You go right to Sean Jones up the middle and let the big fella rumble. Joey Montoya is going to need some more time to think about this as he will take the Hillmen's second timeout of the half. They've got 1 remaining. We will take a 30-second timeout. The Hillmen leading already 14-2. They're on the goal line, and they got a big decision to make here on KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. Back, third and goal now for the Hillmen from the Escalon 1-yard line as Joey Montoya, before we went to break, used his second timeout. Joey Montoya is still talking to the referees about something we don't know, but he wanted to go over something with the officials as the Hillmen now on the doorstep of making this a 3-possession ball game at the very least. 3rd and 1. Here we go. 4:51 remaining. I-back formation. They give it to Sean Jones. Jones will walk in. Touchdown. Placer Hillman. Sean Jones banging the cowbell. And the train, Sean Jones, keeps on running. And with 4:48 to play, the touchdown run by Sean Jones from 1 yard out gives the Hillmen an 18-point advantage pending the PAT. Here comes the PAT for Andrew Marcus. Snap good, hold good. Kick is up. It is good for Andrew Marcus. It is a 19-point ball game now. And the Hillmen are more than in the driver's seat tonight against Escalon. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies. For all your trophy needs, go to Auburn Trophies. 4:48 to play in the first half. Here, Hillmen lead at 21-2 after the 1 yard run by Sean Jones. So now it is another game this season where Sean Jones and Baylor Kelly have at least one rushing touchdown between the both of them. And with 4:48 remaining here in the first half, Escalon has got to put some points on the board. They have had their fair share of chances, but have just not been able to put anything in. Kickoff by Marcus is a big one from the Escalon 15. It is taken. Broken a tackle is Dylan Bell, as Bell's still going out across the 35 and tackled at around the 37.
Dylan Ball takes the return up to the 37-yard line. They're going up brought down by Azzarello.
They're going up top of the fire truck.
Merrick Azzarello making the tackle on the kickoff. They're actually going to mark Bell down at the 38, so he gets a little bit more, 1 more yard. 1st and 10 from the Cougar 38 with 4:40 is where this drive starts. Empty back set for the Escalon Cougars. Hubert shotgun. Goes far side. Pass is caught by Bell, who breaks a tackle at the 45. Makes one man miss and is finally sandwiched by Platzer at the 50-yard line. A gain of at least 10 there for Escalon on 1st and 10. Ball spotted at exactly midfield. So the Escalon Cougars, it's good to see them finally get some traction and get the ball moving. .4:15 to play, midfield now as Escalon looking to get some points on the board finally on their own from the safety. First down run, it's going to be at least 1 or 2 there for Medina. Officially under 4 minutes in the first half as De Silva makes the tackle and Alba as well. 3:48, the clock continues to tick as Escalon is officially back in Placer territory. It hasn't been a situation where Escalon has not been able to move the football. They just have not been able to get any movement. Shotgun now. Hubert throws it near side and pass is caught, but a big tackle there by Baylor Kelly and Azzarello. Gonzalez getting the catch at the 45, but not before Azzarello just took him to the woodshed. 3:12 to play here in the first half. The Hillmen still lead it by 19. We're going to be under 3 minutes by the time the 3rd and 5 play for Escalon here is snapped. Ball at the Hillman 45. Escalon under center on 3rd and 5, and now there's some movement, and by the looks of it, it's going to be a false start on Escalon. We'll wait to get the official verdict from the referees, and it is going to be a false start, as this ball now is at midfield, so 3rd and 5 just becomes 3rd and 10. 2:45 remaining. Escalon trying to get some points here and just trying to stay neck and neck with the Hillman. Easier said than done. Third and 10 now for Escalon. Hubert back to pass. Shotgun. Pressure coming. Hubert gets out of it. Tries to run. He is swallowed at the line of scrimmage. Santa Maria was there as well as Maldonado. What a big play there by the Hillman. 4th and 10 coming up. They're actually going to give him 1 yard, so 4th and 9 coming up from the Hillman 49. Alba was there as well. 2:05 to play in the first half, and now Joey Montoya is going to take a timeout. So the Hillmen have no more timeouts remaining. They still lead at 21-2 here. 30-second break for us on K-High Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
You're listening to Friday Night Football in the Foothills on 104.5 FM and AM 950 K-High.
Escalon electing to punt it for the first time tonight as the ball bounces at around the Hillman 26. And so with 1:59 to play, the Hillman will go back on offense. As the ball goes to the 20-yard line, and with 1:59 to play, the Hillman up 19 in the driver's seat. And if they were to get a touchdown here on this drive, this would all but cement most likely their control in this ball game. They're going to start this drive from their own 20-yard line. Under center goes Ryan Miller. Play action. Miller back to pass. Has time. Pump fake. Starts out to the near side. Still looking. Going to throw it away. As that pass incomplete.
Good job, Brian.
2nd and 10 coming up with 1:51 to play. $1:51 to play now in the first half as Ryan Miller just throwing that ball away.
Now we got to run it.
Second and 10 now from the Hillman 20 as they finally get their last player off the field. Play action again for Ryan Miller. Going to step up, going to go long. He's got Baylor out there. It's caught at the 49. Baylor Kelly has the first down and then some. He takes on 2 white jerseys with him out across the Escalon 40. Man, Ryan Miller cannot miss. He is now 3 for 3 on deep balls over 20 yards or more tonight. And with 1:41 to play, the Hillmen have more than enough time to put another 6 points on the board potentially. Ball is at the Escalon 38.
Run that clock.
Baylor Kelly with another big play. Shotgun on 1st and 10. Miller pump fakes again. Darts out to the near side, looking downfield. He's going to go for the end zone. He's got Luke Platzer, who makes a great catch. Touchdown, Platzer, Hillman, Luke Platzer. And now we're going to get a flag on the field. You wonder what this is about as Luke Platzer has yet another touchdown for the Hillmen.
Flag comes in at the end.
We'll wait to see what the flag is, but Luke Platzer, he has back to the end zone as Ryan Miller darted out near side, and all Ryan had to do was throw it behind the defensive back as Luke Platzer, with his back to the end zone, just jumped up and grabbed it.
Showboating. Platzer.
And Joey Montoya is not happy with Luke Platzer And it's going to be another unsportsmanlike penalty call against Luke Platzer, who had the touchdown. And if the rules are the rules, then it might be a situation where Luke Platzer might be ejected from this game. It's his second one of the game. So if that's the case, Luke Platzer might be gone. The coaching staff is talking to every single player right now saying, listen, we got to be smarter than that.
For that band? Yes, I have.
1:31 to play. Unsportsmanlike penalty on the Hillman is the official ruling. So with 1:31 to play, Andrew Marcus lines up for another PAT. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. The Hillmen lead it 28-2. 1:31 remaining in the first half. 28-2, the Hillmen lead it with 1:31 to play in the first half remaining. This kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies, for all your trophy needs in the Auburn Valley, go to Auburn Trophies. So Andrew Marcus set to kick it off now from the Hillman 25 after the penalty. Ball is kicked back to the Escalon 25. Taking this one for Escalon out across the 30 is going to be Ethan Butler. And Butler is tracked down at the Cougar 35. 1:26 to play. The Hillman up 26. Sheldon making the tackle. Ball is spotted at the 35 officially. Shotgun for Hubert. Throws the slant. It is caught by Bell at around the 39. He's officially tackled down inside as Escalon has one timeout remaining. Ball making the snag there. Hurd making the tackle for the Hillmen. Ball is at the Escalon 39 with 1:07 to play in first half. Time remaining. Hubert back to pass. They're going fast. Deep ball down the near side. Gonzalez doesn't have it. No penalty as Azzarello was in coverage as well as Abs down the near side. 3rd and 6 coming up now with 58 seconds remaining in the first half. And it was a good deep ball there. You have to give the quarterback Hubert credit. It just might have faded a little bit too far out to the sideline, and as a result, it was just a little out of reach. Going to be a run up the middle for Hubert here on 3rd and 6. He stopped a couple of yards short of the first down. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll be 4th and 2 coming up with 44 seconds remaining. .33 seconds remaining as Escalon is not in any rush.
Taking the
16 seconds now. It looks like Escalon is just going to melt the clock and go into the end of the first half. And now they're going to take a timeout with 11 seconds remaining. Kind of a weird sequence there because Escalon shoot at least 20 seconds off the clock until it got to 11 seconds. We're going to take a break. The Hillmen looking to finish the first half strong. They lead at 28-2 here on KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. Welcome back. 4th and 2 now for Escalon with 11 seconds remaining here in the first half. Shotgun formation. And now Huber will just punt the ball away deep into Hillman territory. It'll be nestled down at the Hillman 17-yard line with 4 seconds remaining in the first half. And so more than likely Joey Montoya and company will take a knee, and that will be the end of the first half.
Looking good so far.
And so Ryan Miller will go under center. 2 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he'll take a knee, and that will do it for the first half. The Hillmen playing lights out here in the first half against number 5 seed Escalon. And your Hillmen lead at 28-2 as we go to halftime here on KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. Welcome back. Halftime is officially over. Keith Jogananis, 950 AM, KI 104.5 FM. Your Hillmen looking to close out this game. They lead at 28-2 here in the third quarter. Officially, as Marcus sends this one to around the 10. Ball takes it at the 10, out across the 20. Stutter steps, makes one man miss, and then tripped up at around the 27. Big shot on that tackle there, and so Escalon now down 26, looking to gather some kind of momentum. Early in the first half, Escalon was able to move the football, but ever since then, they have been stuck dead in their tracks and have not been able to put any points on the board. First and 10, the run is going to go for about 1 or 2. They give us to Medina on that, and it's a gain of a couple, as Medina will pick up a yard.
Brought down by Santa Maria. Second down at 9.
Second down and 9 now for Escalon with 11:25 to play. The ball now spotted at the Cougar 28. And they're going to give it on the end around. This is going to be Gonzalez, who is pushed back at around the 20. And a big shot there as coming up with the tackle
Brought down the backfield by Ab.
is Abs, and Abs delivering a moonshot right to the solar plex. It'll be 3rd and long coming up now for Escalon.
Loss of 7 on the play.
Loss of 7 on that play.
3rd down and 16.
Shotgun formation now. And that pass is broken up as it was a check off to the far side, and it was incomplete. Now 4th and long coming up.
Coverage by number 53, Connor Atkinson. 4th down.
So now 4th and 16 coming up as the Escalon Cougars now are set to punt it away. And this punt is going to be high. It's not going to go far, and the ball is going to be down at around the 40-yard line.
And the Escalon punt will be down at their own 39-yard line. The Hillmen will take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now for the Hillmen as they take over deep in Escalon territory at around the 39. And the Hillmen now are just looking to score so they can get that running clock going. It's going to go up the middle to Sean Jones, who's out across the 35 and tripped up at around the 30.
Jones up the middle. Picks up 13 yards.
13 yards there for Sean Jones. Ball spotted at the 28.
Tackle made by number 27.
Tackle is made by Northcutt as the ball now spotted at the 27.
False start to call against the Hillmen.
It's going to be a false start call there for Placer as the ball is at the 32-yard line.
Yes.
It's going to be a carry up the middle to Sean Jones. Jones out across the 30, still going 25-20 as Jones is tripped up inside the 20.
Jones takes it down inside the 20-yard line.
Jones inside the 20-yard line after a big run there by Sean Jones.
Officials timeout.
Going to be a timeout there for an injured player. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. The Hillmen driving inside the 20 early on in the third quarter here on KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM.
You're listening to Friday Night Football in the Foothills on 104.5 FM and AM 950 K-High.
Ball at the 18 as the Hillmen are driving inside Escalon territory. It's a flag on the play, and now we're going to get this play whistled dead before it even starts.
Offsides is the call against Escalon. That will result in a Hillman first down.
So the call on Escalon will result in a Hillman first down there as the ball inside the 15. Ball inside the 13. They're going to go up the middle to Sean Jones. No, they're going to fake it to Baylor Kelly, who bounced it out to the outside, and Baylor will walk in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Placer Hillman. And so Baylor Kelly with another touchdown makes it a 34-2 ball game. And so now it is 34-2 with 8:31 to play in the third as the Hillmen lead it by 32 points. The extra point is going to be just good.
And the kick by Marcus is good.
And with 8:31 to play, the Hillmen lead it 35-2 off the extra point by Marcus just got there. So it is 35-2 with 8:31 to play in the third. 33-point lead for the Hillmen with 8:31 to play. And this kickoff is inside the 5. It is taken by Bell. This kickoff brought to you by Auburn Trophies for all your trophy needs. Bell is tackled at around the 15. And it is officially a 33-point game. So the Hillman in the driver's seat and then some. Ball at the 16-yard line. The pass is caught at the 20. Has taken that is Arauza, number 6. As the ball is now at the 24-yard line. Pickup was 7, 2nd and 3 now. Ball spotted at the Cougar 24-yard line as the Hillman now will try to end this one on a high note with 7:53 to play in the third. Just don't want to get anybody injured as the Hillman in the driver's seat. Shotgun for Escalon here on 2nd and 3 from the 24. Got to get it to the 27. It's a move that sticks. Hubert throws it out, and that pass is caught. It looks like it is a first down maybe. See where they spotted it. And he's going to be a little short, so 3rd and short coming up.
Brought down just short.
As the ball now at the Escalon 26. They're going to go up the middle as getting that carry is going to be Medina. As Medina gets the first down. Ball gets to the 29-yard line. It's a first down now for Escalon. .6:39 to play as Escalon gets the first down.
Greta Lippincott, please come to the press box. We have your cell phone. Once again, Greta Lippincott, we have your cell phone.
Ball is officially marked to the 29. 1st and 10 with 6:24 to play. Escalon on the move here. Empty back set. Shotgun for Hubert. He drops back to pass. Quick drop. Throws it far side. Great tackle. Pass is caught by Ball, number 4. For a gain of a couple there to get to around the 34. They're going to officially mark it at the 35. Azzarello making the tackle.
2nd down and 4.
Second and 4 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Huber back to pass. Pressure coming. Darts out of the pocket. It's intercepted by Platzer at the 35-30. 25-20. 15-10. Luke's going to score. Touchdown. Platzer. Hillman. It's going to be a late hit in the end zone. It won't matter. The Hillmen have scored.
Intercepted.
As Luke Platzer with the interception and the touchdown. Platzer jumping the route intended for Gonzalez on the flat. Intercepted it, and he walked right into the end zone. So the touchdown makes it 41-2 with 5:33 remaining in the third. The Hillman more than official in the driver's seat. It's a personal foul penalty on Escalon for the late hit.
Two flags on the play. One was holding against the Hillman.
Hillman had a holding call as well. So then unsportsmanlike conduct against Escalon. So as a result of that, there is no touchdown.
There's no touchdown, and the Hillman will have the ball at the 30-yard line.
And the Hillman will get the ball at the 30-yard line. The crowd not going to like that very much. So now it is 35-2 again, as the touchdown on the interception by Luke Platzer does not count. So now Escalon has the ball again, and it's at their own 30 as Hubert back to pass. Pressure coming again, and the dump off to ball is good for a couple. So now it's second down with 5:17 to play. Ball is at the Escalon 33.
Ball is at the 33-yard line. Second down.
So the ball is at the Escalon 33 with 4:42 to play, and they're driving 2nd and 8. Hubert back to pass, pressure coming again, steps up, and he's going to get hit at around the 36. Gain of 3, so now 3rd and 5 and coming up. As Atkinson with the tackle with 4:22 to play. Petrovic also there on the tackle. Ball's at the 37 now of Escalon. They need 3 yards to make it a first down, so a couple of strange plays. Placer had a touchdown, then they didn't, as Hubert keeps it, breaks a tackle, cannot get the first down on 3rd and short, so now it'll be 4th and short coming up. Hubert had the keeper. He got about 1 yard, so 4th and 2. Maldonado making the tackle. So now Escalon's got to get it to the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, Hubert tries to go up the middle. He will not get it by a mile, and Placer will take over on downs.
And the defense will hold, and the Hillman will take over on downs.
So the Hillman defense has been rock solid tonight, albeit for a couple of plays. But nonetheless, they've given up no points. It's been a shutout. The safety is the only 2 points that have come from that. And so with 3:08 to play, the Hillmen take over now at the Escalon 38. Baylor Kelly in motion. They go up the middle. As taking this one is Lopez, and Lopez is at the 30 on his first carry of the night. So Alex Lopez starting to get some runs here, 2nd and 2, and we are under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Hillmen are going to take their time. They do not want to score a whole bunch of points or run it up. That's not their MO. 2nd and short here. They go up the middle to Sean Jones. Jones breaking tackle, 15, 10. Sean Jones is in tonight for the 2nd time. Touchdown, Placer Hillman.
Number 5, Sean Jones.
So the Hillmen finally are back in the end zone. They were in against Luke Placer off the interception, and then they weren't. And then Sean Jones puts it in. Andrew Marcus set to get the PAT. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good.
Kick by Marcus is good with 2:27.
And with 2:27 to play in the 3rd, the Hillmen lead it 42-2. So this kickoff is brought to you by Auburn Trophies. Auburn Trophies for all your trophy needs. Think Auburn Trophies, as the Hillmen up officially 40 points in this game. Marcus kicks this one away, and it's going to go around the 5-yard line. It's taken by Gonzalez, who's out across the 15. Stutter steps, makes one-man move, and then he's circled down at around the 20.
Gonzalez gets up to the 19-yard line. Brought down by Santa Maria.
Santa Maria making the tackle.
In the third quarter, other side of the bracket, Sierra 0, 12 Bridges 63.
So 12 Bridges in command on the other side of this bracket. They lead Sierra 63-0. So we are looking at a rematch in that game from a couple months ago when the Hillmen lost as it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle, and the give is going to be to Medina to around the 25. .147 to play in the third. It's going to be 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard run on 1st and 10 for Escalon. It's another run. This one's going to go to Medina again, who's pushed back at around the 25.
Medina stopped for no gain.
Medina stopped for no gain on that one, so 3rd and 4 coming up. Azarello. Third down and 4 coming up. They are going to have to get to the 30-yard line.
Timeout, Escalon.
So now Escalon will take a timeout. .59 seconds left in the third. It's a high pass, intercepted by Azarello at the 50. And Placer will take the ball over.
Numerous pass intercepted by Merrick Azarello.
As they will ball spotted at the 49. The Hillmen will take over at the Escalon 49. So the Hillmen now just waiting to buy time and play out the rest of this third and fourth. And the run up the middle will go for no gain. On 1st and 10 for the Hillmen here as Saren Betts gets the carry. Marufo making the tackle there. And Rylan Coops getting the stop. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. We will go to the break. The Hillmen lead it by 40. They've got 12 minutes left
This is your home for Friday Night Football in the Foothills, 104.5 FM and AM 950 K-High.
Welcome back. It is third and 7 now after Serembet's second down run went nowhere. So 11:32 to play in the fourth. We have officially gone to a running clock, so the Hillmen now are going to take their time during plays. Liam Grant in the game at quarterback. They're going to go up the middle. It's a gain of a couple there for Lopez, or Alex Lopez, correct. Fourth down coming up after Lopez picks up a yard. $10:58 to play, 4th and 6. So now a punt coming for the Hillmen with 10:35 to play on the 4th and 6 call. Good snap. This punt is booted to around the 15-yard line. Ball is going to be nestled inside the 5. So great punt there for the Hillmen. As the ball is inside the 5, under 10 minutes to play, 9:52 running clock. So Escalon, a good year to be the 5th seed in the D4 bracket. They ended up beating Fairfield 30-7 in the first round. And for your Hillmen, just looking to get out of here with no injuries, nobody hurt. As this drive for Escalon will start at their own 3-yard line, backed up all the way. Hubert and company still in there as Gonzalez gets the end around. Gonzalez still going out across the 15 and finally tackled. He gets the first down on 1st and 10.
Across the 15-yard line. Pick up a 13 yards.
Pick up a 13 yards there.
Down by John Petrovich.
Good job,
First down, Cougars.
And the ball will be spotted on the first down carry at the 16-yard line. Shotgun formation for Hubert and company. He drops back to pass, pump fake, throws it over the middle. Pass is caught at around the 25 for a first down, as getting that completion is Northcutt, number 27. So with 8:33 to play, you got to give Escalon credit. They are still fighting, still plugging along. Beveridge Harrison making the tackle for the Hillmen. Ball is spotted at the 31. So with 8:18 to play, Escalon looking to end this game firm and get on the board.
We're going to 12 bridges.
Shotgun once again for the Cougars from their own 31. It's a pitch out to the right, as going up the far side is Yates Pereira. And Yates Pereira, with his first carry of the game, is near a first down at the 40.
Picks up 10 yards.
10-yard gain right there. They're going to give him a 10-yard gain. So another first down for the Escalon Cougars.
50, Braden Wright.
So Braden Wright making the stop. $7:33 to play in this ball game. Ball is marked at the Cougar 41. Shotgun. Yates Pereira goes inside, out across the 50 to the 45, and he's wrestled down again. And they're in Placer territory with that run with 7:09 to play in the fourth.
46-yard line. First and 10, Cougars.
The ball is marked at the Hillman 45. Under center, ball handed off up the middle. This is going to be ball by the looks of it, who's close to a first down once again with 6:30 to play. So Escalon gets closer and closer to potentially getting some points. It's actually Medina on the carry. Beveridge Harrison making the stop. Ball's inside the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 3. So Grivet gets the run.
Gets just enough for a first down. Tackle made by Seth Hurd.
Tackle is made by Seth Hurd with 5:30 to play in the 4th. Under center is Hubert again. And it's a run once again by Yates Pereira, who's out across the 35. 5:15 to play in the 4th as it's 2nd and a couple now. Ball is at the 33. Under 5 minutes. Back to pass as Hubert has time, throws over the middle. Pass is caught at around the 20. That's going to be Sarasi. Karasi gets the first down. So Escalon trying to put a couple more points on the board here. Only the lone safety tonight. And with 4:20 to go, they're trying to do just that. And almost a touchdown there.
Hubert's pass incomplete. Coverage by Seth Hurd. 2nd down.
So 2nd down there. The 1st and 10 pass incomplete. 3:49 to play. Update on that 12 Bridges score. They're up 63-7 against Sierra. So the Hillman and 12 Bridges will have a rematch of their league play game from this year. Only this year it's going to be, the rematch is going to be at 12 Bridges. They are the number 1 seed. Illegal substitution will be the call against Escalon here. And with 3:08 to play. Ball to 25, 2:49 to play under the shotgun. They're going to give it to Gonzalez, who tries to bounce it out to the corner on the far side. He won't get a whole lot.
Gonzalez for a 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain there, and with 2:35 to play, Shea Moore gets the stop.
3rd down.
3rd down now. And over the middle, pass is almost intercepted on the drop back.
Hubert's pass incomplete. 4th down. Coverage by Lopez.
So with 1:44 to play, Escalon now on a 4th and 14. And they're obviously going to try to go and score the touchdown. Pressure coming over the middle. Pass is incomplete. And it was intended for number 7, Sarasi.
Coverage by
Caminiti on the coverage. And so the Hillmen will take over on downs now. And that'll do it with a minute to play. Joey Montoya likely will try to chew as much clock as possible. But the Hillmen, for the first time in years, headed to the section semifinals where they will play 12 Bridges in a rematch of the league game, as we mentioned earlier. And the Hillmen knew, given the way they played early on against 12 Bridges, it was not their best game. They did not come out and have a great, solid game, and as a result, they lost. But that's the great thing about the postseason. You get a chance to rectify the wrong. And the Hillmen, it's in the books. The Placer Hillmen, for the first time in years, are moving on to the D4 Sac Joaquin section semifinals. They beat number 5 seed Escalon in resounding fashion, 42-2. They will move on next week to play number 1 seed 12 Bridges on the road in a rematch. That'll do it. We'll go right back to the post game right after this. The final score, your Hillman 42, Escalon 2. Don't go anywhere. Post game coming up here on K-High Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. Welcome back. Post game show for K-High Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM. Keith Joganatis here with you on the call. The Hillman lead and win it 42-2. So a great resounding game for the Hillman, who no doubt had their fair share of playoff problems in the recent past. But that is a thing of the past now, as they will go on to play 12 Bridges in a game that could really define the momentum in the FVL going forward. The Hillmen obviously lost to 12 Bridges in a resounding fashion in their league matchup. The Hillmen got off to a bad start in that game. Plenty of turnovers, and they had their fair share of them tonight, but they cannot afford to do that next week with a spot in the Sac Joaquin section semifinals on the line. But that'll do it. The Hillmen move on. They beat Escalon 42-2. For everyone here at KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM, Keith Joganatis saying thank you once again for joining us. We'll see you next week at 12 Bridges for the D4 section semifinal on KI Radio, 950 AM, 104.5 FM, saying every day is a great day to be a Hillman.
Placer Hillman football has been brought to you on K-High by these great sponsors. Please support them whenever you can. Depot Bay Coffee Roasters, Mackey Heating and Air, Mel's Diner Auburn, Robinson Sand and Gravel, the Roseville Auto Mall, Auburn Trophies, and by Foreman Eye Care. You'll hear every Placer Hillman game this season right here on 104.5 FM and 950 AM K-High. Good night, and thanks for listening.
Hagan runs up to the football, and we are underway here, the quarterfinal of the D4 Sac Joaquin section bracket. It's returned by Baylor Kelly at the 10-yard line. He's out to the 30, 35, 40, cuts one, makes one man miss, trucks a man to the 40, and the Hillmen have great starting position to start this game. Backfield on 1st and 10 from the 15. Ryan Miller, play action, steps up the pocket, goes for it all downfield, has Baylor wide open. He's got it at the 40, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Placer Hillman on the first play from scrimmage. The Hillman has 6, and they're on the board. Under center on 1st and 10. Hubert. It's going to be a jet sweep now, and the Hillmen are going to blow that up in the backfield. A slew of green jerseys pushing Escalon back to their other side of the field. The Hillmen now go up to the center, shotgun formation. Ryan Miller back to pass. 3-step drop. He's going to go long. Has a man downfield to the 30. It is caught at 20, 15, 10, 5. Miller Cazzarello down to the 5-yard line of Escalon. A big-time play. And Ryan Miller so far is red hot. It'll be I-back formation. They send one man in motion. They're going to go up the middle. Baylor Kelly walks in from the 5. Touchdown, Glasser, Hillman. And Baylor Kelly from 5 yards out makes this an 11-point game pending the PAT. So now Escalon rolling the dice here, going for it. If they do not get it, the Hillman will get it in Escalon territory. Shotgun formation. Hubert bounces to the outside. He's not going to get it. He wanted to come close. The Hillman stop. Hubert, it's a turnover on downs yet again. And Joey Montoya is fired up on the sideline. Keith Jogonatis here with you on the call. Shotgun now. Hubert throws it near side, and pass is caught, but a big tackle there by Azzarello. Azzarello just took him to the woodshed. Second and 10 now from the Hillman 20. Play action again for Ryan Miller. Gonna step up, gonna go long. He's got Baylor out there. It's caught at the 49. Baylor Kelly has the first down and then some. He takes on 2 white jerseys with him out across the Escalon 40. Big play there by the Hillman. Shotgun on 1st and 10. Miller pump fakes again. Darts out to the near side, looking downfield. He's going to go for the end zone. He's got Luke Platzer, who makes a great catch. Touchdown, Platzer, Hillman. What a throw from Ryan Miller. He dropped the bomb on the Cougars at Escalon. Ball inside the 13. They're going to go up the middle to Sean Jones. No, they're going to fake it to Baylor Kelly, who bounced it out to the outside, and Baylor will walk in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Glasser, Hillman. 5 minutes to go in the third. Hubert back to pass. Pressure coming. Darts out of the pocket. It's intercepted by Platzer at the 35-30. 25-20. 15-10. Luke's going to score. Touchdown. Glasser. Hillman. It's going to be a late hit in the end zone. It won't matter. The Hillman has scored. So now Escalon's got to get it to the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation. Hubert tries to go up the middle. He will not get it by a mile, and Glasser will take over on downs. Second and short here. They go up the middle to Sean Jones. Jones breaking tackle 15. 10. Sean Jones is in tonight for the second time. Touchdown, Glasser, Hillman. Sean Jones puts it in. 59 seconds left. In the third, it's a high pass, intercepted by Azzarello at the 50. And Glasser will take the ball over.
And the Hillman will take over at the Escalon 49-yard